Yo.
Why is my name Monterey? Hold on, let's fix that. But welcome to Friday Night. Year. Let's put my name on there. Cam McMahon, McMahon. Yeah, here we go. This looks better. We got Afro County Section 5 here. Jamel, aka Eastside Reviews here. We're here to talk about that wrestling. Shout out to the 500 subscribers we got. Let's boost up a little bit more.
Yeah, hit 500 subs.
Move these numbers up. Let's move them up.
We're here to talk wrestling. In the broader spectrum of the news. Hey, apparently the Will and the Darby got TV match of the year. I didn't know that was a thing, but okay. I mean, you got to dumb it down.
It was a good match though. No one, listen. I'm not the flippiest nigga.
Yeah, cool. I never heard of TV match of the year. Oh, this is TV match.
Well, you know what the last TV match of the year was? It was goddamn FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang.
That's not the thing that I'm going to remember Dynamite for, though. I'm going to remember it for y'all's boy Trevor.
Kobe!
Yeah. Jadakiss laugh doesn't work for anybody who's not Jadakiss. And also...
Did the Hurt Business take his black card when they ripped up that business card?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. That was the feeling I got from it. Like, as a mixed nigga, I was like, this is what it's like when the...
Was it Caucasian hours during that show?
Yeah. They were like, you are permanently on colonizer time.
Well, listen, the match, Will Ospreay Darby, very good match. The pacing was not to my liking. They were going way too fast.
Hold on, I have to ask this question. Do you think Darby got permission from Cameron before he started the whole pink fur coat thing?
I doubt Darby has
very doubtful
who Cameron is.
That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful.
Killer. Now, once again, the pacing just threw me off. Niggas was just going way too fast in that match. Like, sell the match, tell a story,
But it was a TV match. Tony's got limits on how much TV time he's willing to give these matches.
That's why I gave it leeway because it's a tournament match. You're just there for the win. Cool.
Wait, is this part of the Continental Breakfast?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's part of the Continental Breakfast tournament. They were
Sheldon should win that tournament, by the way. Like, it should be Sheldon.
He already lost, though, didn't he?
He beat Mortis or whatever, right?
No, I thought
lawyer Frank.
I thought he ended up losing.
I think he won.
I don't know, man.
And also, stop putting Mark Briscoe in this just for him to get 0 points every time. Like, don't do it.
No, but don't forget last time he got 0 points until the very end, and then he fucking...
Until he faced Jay Lethal, who also had 0 points. So, hey, whatever, fuck it. Right?
At least they didn't, embarrass themselves by putting Jay Lethal in. Like, why do that?
Don't do that to one of the Ring of Honor glutes. But hey,
it's crazy to do.
Also, the not too much, but shout out to RIP to Rey Mysterio Sr.
Yeah,
the original. Yeah,
66 years old, yo. That nigga was like the same age as my. That's young, bro.
Yeah.
Well, low key, like I said, that's like the same age as my mom. That
is. But it's been a while since we've seen like a wrestler die. Aka and Sika, they were both in their like late 70s. Like,
yeah, they were both older.
Yeah. Like, damn.
But that nigga also, and I don't even mean this to be funny, but that nigga lived in Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was drinking that tequila, that hard tequila.
That nigga was still getting down with the Peruvian booger sugar, probably. You know how niggas get down.
We are not disrespecting it, so
no, I don't think he'd take that as a disrespect though. Because listen, the Mexican homies that I have, they're proud of their nose blow heritage.
Okay. Hey, if we ever get to the point where any wrestlers, just know Ray, you can talk to me.
You're a dope.
I am media trained. You can talk to me. But
because I'm definitely asking like, yo, what's the key going for nowadays, Big
what's
Ray?
the key going for anyway? Okay, so big thing that's going on. The Raw on the Netflix. That is the thing going on. They had a little presentation.
Yeah.
You know, they had Rhea and Liv come out, stare down. They're gonna have a title match
in this fucking feud.
Yeah, this has got to be it. Give Rhea the belt back and let's move everybody.
Came out to troll CM Punk again and just like, hey, let's fight Phil. And Phil's doing his best to hold back. You know, showing Triple H. I'm still in the, you know, his 90-day probation. we know he's past it, but he's still acting as though he's under 90-day probation. CM Punk's been there a year right now. All good.
Yeah,
nothing bad yet. Nothing bad.
Nothing. But he's a
year too.
Amazingly, AEW has had problems in that year, and Phil Brooks hadn't been there. So
it's crazy. You can directly correlate their fall off to ratings to CM Punk leaving. You literally can.
Yeah, well, Collision was his show, and now it's just like.
But we'll always have Jack Perry.
Shout out to Jack Perry.
The scapegoat.
That's your man.
Yo, he brought out the wicker goat head in America. That's all I want.
No, according to Ryan Nemeth, though, I think he was the scapegoat too. He was partial scapegoat.
Oh God,
nigga, didn't nobody care about Ryan
Nemeth. Please stop. Other than that, Solo came out with the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu did his thing. I love you, Solo.
I love you, Solo.
Apparently,
Yeah.
We're over. And Solo is going to face Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat. I guess.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all believe the rumors that they want to do a Tribal Championship?
I mean, they don't need another belt.
It's better than a Nigerian drum match. But you know,
no, but a tribal belt. We don't need a. Look, I understand. There's a lot.
Just fight for the Utapala. That's all you got to do.
That's all they need.
I love Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns.
They do have enough. If they wanted to do a tribal chiefdom tournament, they got enough Sam Owens to fucking set up a tournament.
Have a battle for Utapala like they did Battle for the Cow years ago. I'd be down for that.
Battle for the Cow sounds so crazy, though.
Shout out to Batman. But listen, so apparently at the show, Travis Scott is going to be there. You got John Cena that's going to show up, but Jessica Hudgens is going to be there for whatever reason. I don't know. But
she's a fan.
Yeah. Also, before that, how do you like Kevin Owens walking around with the Wing Eagle title?
I love it.
I fucks with it.
Yeah. That feels like that feels right.
It feels good. I was rolling in.
He's
in
justified.
Office. I think it was a Netflix office. They had all the champions up on.
The
real world champion showed up.
Did you guys see the back and forth? Hold on. Did you see the back and forth with him and Drew McIntyre that came from him doing that? Because it was hilarious, because you remember Drew did something very similar in his battle with CM Punk, putting Punk's faces over random. But Drew called him out. He was like, "Oh, this nigga just copied my homework." And then Kevin goes back at him on Twitter. He's like, "Nigga, you better watch out. I'm gonna add the Claymore to my repertoire." I was like,
I do like Drew McIntyre on TikTok. Where somebody asked him, "Are you on Claymore Cody?" He said, "Not yet.
That shit's gonna be gone anyways, though. So like, you gotta get in the TikTok.
Hey, you gotta get it when you fit in. I mean, he's still acting heel on TikTok, and he said not yet. So we may get a closing word to Cody sooner than later. So with these matches happening, we'll talk Rhea, Liv. Who you got winning that match?
Rhea's gotta win. It's time for her to get the belt back.
Win.
In this Liv, no matter what, in the Liv,
I don't think she has to. I don't think she has to win by any means. She's gonna be fine regardless. But I feel like it's time to put the belt back on her. Me personally,
move on to some new business with everybody.
Yeah,
that's how I feel with Priest and Finn Balor too. Like that feud's gone on too long. It's
I
time.
need my nigga Finn to get the dub before it's
He's
over.
pinned Balor. Get over it. Like
No.
he's not getting wins.
But
He's the one who got the pin in the tag title
hold
match
on,
on Monday.
Internal
They
No
could have
push.
disrespect to
easily
Finn
let
Balor.
JD. They could have easily let Big Head take the pin, but no. Finn Balor took the
That's
pin.
because he's poised for the internal push. You remember how much they used to make niggas lose in the olden days before they finally started pushing?
Don't Triple H
Damian
supposed
Priest
to like Finn?
Damian Priest had to screw Finn Balor over. He didn't have to screw JD McDonough over, so it made sense.
Big Head could have taken that pin.
No, you got to screw over Finn Balor.
No, he has to. I was going to say Finn is the object.
Wrestling psychology.
Yeah, come on. You know what they're doing. Let's be honest. It is literally the same playbook.
Now when Finn another pin from Damian Priest.
I love the Judgment Day dialogue. Listen to Finn and you win, and then now everybody's just like pointing.
Should have listened to Finn. Yeah, when Dominic said Finn should have listened to Finn, I was like, damn.
It's too good. And also WWE put the Finn Balor Pushaisi on the shop. So I could buy it.
Yes, I was about to say I want one. So and you know it's just a bag, but it's like the see-through mesh, so you can still see through it and everything, even without the whole.
He had to hold JD McDonough's hand to walk him down the aisle, so there's nothing wrong with
well,
that.
they can make it see-through. Goddamn.
Finn, the first person to have a shiesty on and get his ass whooped.
It's because he takes it off.
Saturday Night Main Event.
It's just because if he left it on, undefeated.
Then we just had the blindfold match like at WrestleMania. So
I like to think if they have Finn take off the shiesty, because like if they don't, he's just gonna pull out a switch.
So Finn turns into a YN. Fair enough.
Yeah, YN Balor is crazy.
I mean the Irish can be kind of
YN Balor is crazy.
He doesn't have to be a YN. He don't have to be a YN. He's Irish. They kind of terrible.
Why see Balor then though? Why see Balor doesn't hit
YN Balor.
Yeah, YN Balor just hits harder than YN Balor.
So with this match, if this was in 2K24, they would value this feud as stale. So yeah, it's a stale feud. Either Rhea, I don't give a fuck who wins. Actually, just
yeah, I don't think Rhea doesn't have to win the belt back by any stretch of the imagination. But
you see
it's gotta be over.
You see how with the Damian Priest pin, it was over until they threw Damian back in it to fuck over Finn. That's fine. This feud's over, but we don't have to keep including.
I mean, it's the feud's not over.
It's over. It's done.
Yeah, January 6th needs to that. Like I said, that needs to be the end of this.
What happens? What happens if the Rhea and Liv Morgan match goes down? Tiffy in the bank.
That is an option.
I'd be fine. Either way, I don't want to see Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley doing stuff with each other
because it gives one of them another object to fucking go after. I think.
Then what do you do with Nia Jax? Who's going after? You got a whole other belt that you got to consider too.
Then that's for the other roster to figure out.
I was just to say, but we don't know who all's going to Raw.
Don't forget the transfer portal. Just put
CM Punk
in the transfer portal.
Yeah, I was going to say
before any Netflix Raw, that would be a good way to end the show. That'd be a good way to end that match with a cash in, and then you finish the feud.
Have a bunch of big stuff happen on that.
I was about to say, there's no more title to be held in limbo to fall.
It'll be perfect. That's a perfect ending.
I was gonna say that's the one ending that and it's not just because I'm a Tiffy Negro, though I am.
I'm a Tiffy Negro is crazy. You black bitch.
Look, we're on colonizer.
I mean, here's the thing: if Tessa Blanchard can get a second chance, anybody can get a second chance.
Oh God! Anyways, moving on. We got CM Punk, Seth Rollins.
I think Seth wins.
What do we do? Because it's what's Punk gonna do at WrestleMania, and what's Seth gonna do? Is this program gonna go?
This is very
Mania, or
one, it is very close to WrestleMania, and two, it wouldn't be the first time be some rematch.
The Netflix premiere is January 6th, right?
Then the Rumble is February 1st.
And Mania is in April, so.
And Elimination Chamber happens since then too.
Somewhere
like
in there.
you can, theoretically you can like Elimination Chamber is March 1st.
Royal Rumble's in Indianapolis this year.
Yeah, so it's like theoretically you could stretch Seth Rollins and CM Punk all the way through Mania.
They stretched him and Drew through.
But that's because Punk was hurt. Like Punk being hurt,
they still found ways to stretch it.
Like that, like they didn't run the matches into the ground because he was hurt, and they found ways to stretch it out. Like Punk, knock on wood, doesn't get hurt, so maybe.
Yo, if he didn't get injured in that Hell in a Cell match, I think he's.
I don't know, or maybe WWE just has better medical staff than AEW because he got hurt frequently in AEW. So.
Yeah, when the title get aired.
But he's also a lot more brolic than he was. I think it was a lot smaller in AEW than he is right now.
Well, he's coming off a 10-year hiatus, so.
Well, he's also old enough for TRT, so let's just be honest.
AJ Styles. We know AJ Styles is on the juice.
No, hold on. We gotta stop that because it is not they're not taking anabolic steroids.
I'm not meaning it that way. We know he's jacked.
We using juice.
I was gonna say they're doing it the legal. They're doing it the legal way. They're men old enough. Cam, you better be careful. You're almost in TRT range. You gotta think about that.
And I'm gonna take it.
You should, and you better get buff as fuck.
I'm gonna take it. Hopefully, my insurance can pay for it.
I don't know about that. You might need WWE insurance.
All right, well, put me in the program then. Who needs
NIL
to win this match more?
right there?
CM Punk or Seth Rollins? Who needs to win this?
I think Seth Rollins needs to win.
It's not gonna be the last match.
No, it's not gonna be. But I think
it's gonna be a fuck finish at the end. But hey,
yeah, it could be. I think it could be the time where one of them definitively goes heel. Like they've been.
It feels like Seth's gonna go heel.
He's wearing the black jacket again. That's the jacket he wore when he fucking took Rey Mysterio's eye out on a ring step.
Oh yeah, eye for an eye match. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
The horror show at Extreme Rules. Pandemic was crazy.
Pandemic.
Hold on, don't shit on it too much. Don't shit on too much. We had Asuka versus Sasha Banks. Come on.
Yeah,
like
true.
Seth needs to win more because, like, what's the last big win Seth Rollins has had?
When he won the championship.
Yeah,
in 2023. So it's like Punk's had the Drew feud, Punk's had War Games. Like he's had bigger moments recently. Seth needs something, and I think because it would necessitate more matches. Seth getting that win would necessitate more matches.
My thing is, I think we get a Drew McIntyre interference. Maybe
Drew, I think he's going to interfere in the Roman solo match because I think we're heading towards Drew versus Roman at Mania.
I mean, if he is,
unless The Rock gets involved. This is all with a variable of Dwayne Johnson's involved. The Rock is, if he's available. If he's available.
Can I ask y'all this? Will y'all be opposed to Cody Roman 3?
Nope.
At WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to them having a Mania trilogy.
I don't know.
We haven't had many Mania trilogies. We've only had two.
But how do you succinctly get fucking Roman back on the path to Cody without fucking up the feng shui of everything else? Because they want Roman on Raw, and that means Cody is going to stay on SmackDown. If they want Roman and CM Punk on Raw, Cody has to stay on SmackDown.
So unironically, all storylines lead to Roman Reigns anyway.
Everything revolves around Roman Reigns in some way.
The roots run deep, yo.
I mean, somehow the New Day is connected to Roman Reigns as his story.
I mean, think about what they did to Xavier Woods, fucking King of the Ring run.
Dominic Mysterio in some way is connected to Roman Reigns, so it's like you don't. It's not going to take much to build up a Roman Cody 3. And again, it could be Roman.
But
the
do you think
idea
the
is
fans? Do you think that's what the fans really want, or do you think that's when the fans start to turn and be like, okay,
turn on who?
On WWE, not on Roman or Cody.
If the story's good enough, it's not going to matter.
Well, the last time they turned on WWE was WrestleMania 30, right?
So. Yeah, no. When Cody and fucking
31.
The Rock.
But then
I don't think they turned on. I think they just read the room and just like, all right, well, The Rock read the room.
No, the room was awash with hate for the company.
I don't think so.
Not the company. It was hate towards The Rock more than anything.
And The Rock bit off it and just like,
The Rock is a member of the board. The Rock is part of the company.
And The Rock was
like in the literal.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think people were mad at. They weren't mad at Triple H. They weren't mad at Roman Cody. They were confused by Cody, but I don't think it was hate towards WWE as a whole. It was focused on we're not feeling what The Rock is doing. And then by Thursday, we kind of forgot that because the pivot, that press conference in Vegas happened, and then here it goes, the final boss has arrived. So if they were mad, they got.
I think Rock read the room and just like, all right, we'll just pivot, and I can do this, and then it worked out.
I think y'all are giving too much credit to The Rock. If I'm being completely honest,
I get it. There's nobody else to give credit to.
I'm saying the fans hated The Rock more so than they were angry towards WWE.
But I'm saying I don't think The Rock made the conscious decision. I'm thinking these niggas were like, look, nigga, this is turning. And The Rock was like, oh, you guys are right. I don't think The Rock was aware enough.
But that's better than Batista winning the Royal Rumble, knowing he's going to face Randy Orton. It's like, no, I don't want this in January. And then you have 3 months to figure it out with Daniel Bryan.
No, I'm just saying that fucking Rock. I'm just saying.
Don't forget, Roman won the Rumble with The Rock, and he got booed out the building, and they still went with Roman Reigns and Triple H. So I mean, hey, don't win all the time.
No, but that was also a different controlling faction at that point in time that did not care about the fucking fans at all. As long
it was
as
a year apart. You got the Yes movement, and then a year apart. We're gonna do this match. We're gonna do Roman Reigns and Triple H. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying.
You mean Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar? Because that was 2015. It was the 31, 32. Yeah, 32.
2 years later, we're gonna do this match. Y'all just gonna eat it. But right, so tribal combat. This is going to be a fuck finish, right? Well, you can't fuck finish it. Well, yeah.
Honestly, this also means
as long as they don't bring out a belt, it'll be fine.
No belt, please.
I don't think this phase of the Bloodline story doesn't like Roman versus Solo. I think it needs to end on the Raw Netflix too. And like we need to set up something different. And that's like I think Roman's gonna get a win. And as soon as the match is over, Drew's hitting him with that Claymore because Drew has been working his way finally up to confront Roman Reigns. He took out Jay, he took out Jimmy, he's been beating Sammy's ass. He needs to go after Solo.
He's still got to get it solo. He's still got to get it solo though. If he's getting at the whole original Bloodline.
He ain't gonna go after Solo. Here's the thing: he ain't gonna go after Solo because he realizes that no, Big Fish is Roman.
He's like, them niggas will pack me out, yo.
He said 1 down, 4 to go. So we got Jay, Roman,
Sammy, and Jimmy.
Well, he took out Sammy already. He said 1 down, 4 to go.
Took out Jimmy.
So Jimmy, Roman, Punk maybe, and then Jay, Jimmy J. Yeah, Jimmy J.
No, but if you take Punk,
if you take Punk out. That reopens old wound. But here's again, everything's connected. So
it could be very easy.
I don't think you need to put Roman Reigns, fucking Drew McIntyre and fucking CM Punk in close proximity for a little while. I think they need to be far apart for a little while at least.
Like I see happen. Like I think Drew Roman is the Mania match. I think before then,
if it's 1 down, 4 to go. He is counting Solo.
He's counting Paul Heyman. But he's not counting Paul Heyman.
Who's the other person?
One is being Sammy. Then you have Jay, Jimmy, Roman, and then another person, which could be Cody.
Solo.
It's not Solo. Solo got his own shit going on.
No, I'm telling you.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, Afro. Did you see the Raw spoilers for this Monday?
No.
It's the Bloodline 2.0 and Drew, and they're having a promo in the ring, and I think Drew was on the line of saying, "I like what you're doing," to the point of dismantling Roman. It's something along those.
Or he's lulling this nigga into his false sense of security so he can claim or kick him.
Now I didn't listen. People have been to that Raw, so I guess they're doing it.
Or Drew can't count, or you
gotta think the Monday after. The Monday will be fucking.
Damn, well, this is all pre-tape. This is gonna be a pre-tape Raw.
I was gonna say because it's
coming Monday. It's pre-tape. Then we got next.
And Drew was in there with Solo in them, so we just got to see what happens with that. I'm telling you, Solo's not the fourth guy.
No, I'm telling you, if he says 1 down, 4 to go, Solo is the only, because it doesn't make sense for him to be going back at Punk again.
It could be Cody. Who knows?
We don't know. That's the thing.
We don't know.
We have no idea.
No,
but there's a possibility that Drew miscounted.
Hey, good.
There's the possibility. He's taking a lot of hits to the head. You know,
I wouldn't take that. I would take that guy that magnitude to miscount. But listen, I do have a question for you on this one. So, Drew and Kevin Owens, would that be the new 2-man power trip?
In what sense?
The sense of if Drew wants to take out Roman and Kevin Owens still wants to take out Cody, that's two. One gets the title and one doesn't. But you're
saying Roman and Cody are the mega powers, and Drew, KO, 2-man power.
They're Austin and Triple H.
Austin and Triple H versus Hogan and Savage, basically.
Yeah, you could.
What year is it?
Except
Savage, who's the Hogan? Like, because that's now. Well, no,
Hogan is
Cody. Roman would be Hogan because he's the bigger star. Cody
would be Macho Man.
You know, so
well, no disrespect to Macho Man.
No disrespect. Is Roman secretly trying to smash Brandy, and he's a secret
right?
That would be
anyway. Never mind. Anyway, yes, that would be intriguing. And if they were to go the full length and say bring in Seth and Punk, like those are the few, and we get that 6-man, because I think that 6-man might happen at either the Rumble or at Elimination Chamber, like a big 6-man to help sell that paper.
So Seth, Drew, Kevin
Owens
versus Cody, Roman, and fucking CM Punk.
Yeah, and think about this. I think KO, Drew, Seth would win that match because
Seth gotta be convinced to do it.
There's all sorts of, but here's the thing.
I don't know. Not if he's coming. If he's fresh off a win overseas.
Well, listen. If Seth's coming off a loss, there you go. That's more fuel to the fire.
But I don't want that.
And then if you look at that babyface team, there's all sorts of weird tension with Punk and with Cody and with Roman, so that makes the match a little more.
And then Paul Heyman still owes Punk a favor, so
So it's
WWE can cook.
That story would be really
Chef Levesque at work,
Chef Levesque. Hey, that might be my new
cook for the women.
Anyway. I like Hammond Man a little bit better. All right, the other question was, would you like to see Dominic Mysterio's face wrestling bag versus again? Because he was in he had a little bag. He had a little wrestling bag in his FaceTime. But I like him doing his heel tactics and switching up his moveset.
Yeah, I need Dom as a heel for the at least the foreseeable future.
I'm saying, do you want to see his face move back? Because he was doing some lucha libre stuff when he first came in.
I think
I like chicken shit Dom though. I like a good low blow. I like
Dom,
a good. I'm gonna grab the tights or put on the ropes. Fucking.
He's a better performer now. Like as a wrestler, as a performer now, he's better.
Oh, he's
got that
experience.
I think he would be a good face if he would have ever turned. But I love Dominic Mysterio.
I'm not saying to turn. I'm saying take his face wrestling bag and put it in his heel performance.
So you want to see this nigga doing Hurricane Rana?
He was doing everything.
People are going to cheer.
The pandemic and watch Dominic Mysterio.
I know. Look,
the thing is that if you have him go into that face bag and he does the cool shit, people are going to inevitably cheer for him. And I don't want that.
I think
that chicken shit heel bag.
I think he should stay in the heel bag because that flippy shit is what gets people.
He's living his gimmick right now, so
as he should.
I think he's so far gone right now because he's living the gimmick. So
that mullet and
he's in savage territory right now.
I think his wife keeps him grounded in reality. You notice him and Liv. You know him and Liv.
Let me kiss Liv Morgan, so I'm for it.
No, you notice they haven't had an actual kiss since that last one.
I'm just saying that from the impromptu one that'll just happen. But
but I'm saying there has not been one since.
I know.
They've done the little Eskimo kisses and fucking that bullshit. So he ain't tongued that shit down since.
My question for this one, I've been, I go through.
I've been fucking both of them. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh Lord! Listen, I've been going through the wrestling tick of the talks, and the new thing now is it's not new. It's just like it comes up every couple of years.
Won't come back up after this coming year though. Trump's America.
Trump might say TikTok, so we never know.
No.
So the overall thing right now is
WWE hates black wrestlers.
We're past that part. So that was cool for like a week.
Yeah.
And so Triple H one overrated, and two, would he, if he never got married into the family, would he be glorified 14-time world champion as he is now, and just like
I love this
where he at now in the company, and just like yada yada yada. It's Triple H overrated.
Disingenuous.
This is hilarious. I'll say this.
Don't forget, Brett said he's a 4 out of 10. So
yeah, Brett also said he don't didn't one of these niggas say they don't believe in CTE and
that was Stone Cold.
That was his man. That was the Undertaker.
That was Stone Cold. Don't you fucking do that. He sat there in that Vince.
Undertaker said some other stuff that's shocking.
Listen, leave the Undertaker out of this.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'll say this.
Just because we're talking about your favorite doesn't mean you got to bring mine into it. God damn it.
Hey, I said Brett said he's a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, like Triple H, I don't think he would have won as much, but I do think he would have won. Like he would have made it to the main event.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would have been nearly as successful. Like whether anybody who's a Triple H Negro or not will admit, like the Stephanie stuff really did, it elevated him because it allowed him to get to another level of heat, another level of like just hatred. So it helped him a lot, but I think he still would have been. But do you guys believe
does the Stephanie stuff not happen if they're actually not together? Do you guys feel like? Because there's definitely a world where they can still run these storylines and not be together.
Or where Stephanie marries some other
random Afro,
a black guy, which would be hilarious.
If Test married to the company and was still
R.I.P. Test. R.I.P.
Well, first of all,
R.I.P. Andrew Martin.
If Test married to the company like Triple H did, would Test be a 14th time?
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
I gotta say what's up.
That's what have got the belt.
I am not. In preface, I am not laughing at
cooking dead people is crazy.
You imagine Test running NXT.
That's gonna get clipped.
This nigga cooking
I'm just gonna quit while
crazy.
I laugh at the idea of Test being. All right, never mind.
I can't say it without being
bad.
Test being 14-time world champion is crazy.
No, I don't think that it would happen though. Even if he married Stephanie, I don't believe because, and this is no slight, Test is not as good a worker as Triple H.
We're not laughing at Test. We're just laughing at the idea that
this is also
as good on the mic.
Again, rest in peace. In all respect, Test. I like Test. I like Test, but he was also not a very good promo and
at all.
H, even though he could sound like this, he was
still talking with substance.
Yeah, you could
so
still
listen with Triple H being champion 14 times. I feel as though
it would have been a great. It's egregious.
All right. So listen, some of the things were hot potato because hot potato championships was the thing in Attitude Era for the most.
As was the style at the time.
Yeah,
and then but also you can't take away from Triple H, who's been in probably the most dangerous matches all time in WWE. Very alive matches, ambulance matches. He was in fucking 3 stages. He was in all the 3 stages of hell.
He nearly died during that first elimination chamber too.
He was in the original elimination chamber with fucking steel floors.
RVD.
And they were just like, yeah, fuck y'all health.
He was in Last Man Standing, tables matches, hardcore matches. Like he's in all those matches. So he put his body through.
He put the work in.
He built the bricks for you indie niggas to try and get over.
I think he was in a boiler room brawl back in the day also. But I could be wrong.
Not to mention the matches with. Remember the match with Cactus Jack?
Yeah.
Listen, come on. Put your body through all that.
Several.
You deserve some championships. At least half those championships.
He would have gotten maybe to 5. I think he would have got maybe 5, 6 championships.
I think he could have pulled 7. I think without Stephanie, he would have still got half.
That range seems.
But if we're talking Reign of Terror, I get it. But you had to put Randy over at some point. You had to put Batista over at some point. Did you have to put Goldberg over? I guess. Did you have to face Scott Steiner fucking 3 times? Whatever. I mean, I get it. You did what you had to do for the company. You put Jeff Hardy over. You put John Cena over. You put Shawn over and multiple.
You buried the Hurricane.
Fuck it. Whatever. I mean, but
the Rock puts the Hurricane over only for Triple H to job him out the next week.
Niggas forget that. The Rock put the Hurricane over.
Was crazy.
Rock put the Hurricane over, and Triple H jobbed him out the next week.
And people bitch about the Rock.
And listen, and please do not bring up him as Booker T. Please don't do that. I don't. I'm tired of talking about it.
I only feel a way about fucking goddamn Stone Cold Steve Austin dumping milk over him in a grocery store. That never sat right with me.
As we saw.
What if he'd have done it with chocolate milk?
As we saw with your boy, things can always be worse. Getting choked up by somebody is worse.
I think Triple H being 14-time world champion is not egregious in the least bit. And then Randy Orton like a fucking
13 times. 13 or 14 times.
We're going to say the same thing for him?
He didn't marry nobody. His dad gave fucking half the old dudes hepatitis.
There is the nepotism factory.
Allegedly.
I mean, we get it. Randy Orton should have been fired 3 times over, but he kept getting 4, 5, 6, 7 chances over, but
boy, to be white and talented.
We're not going to act like he wasn't that damn good, though.
So if we're saying if Triple H never married and company give him 14 times, so had John Cena should have got 16 times?
Look! I don't think that fucking
that's too many.
16 times is crazy.
I don't think the championships are what's in question for me. Now, do I think Triple H would be running the company without marrying Steph? That I honestly don't know. I don't know if Triple H. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Triple H is still, but the championships, Triple H is good. Niggas try to talk about Triple H, and like I said, yes, did he do some fuck shit back in the day? But all wrestlers do fuck shit.
Here's the thing. I'll say this: politics exists in wrestling.
Take it to wrestling court with Undertaker.
If you want to doubt Triple H's gangster as a wrestler,
they took.
Go back and watch Triple H in the year 2000, like his year 2000 is about as good as anybody's single year.
Y'all niggas know Teddy
Match
went
with
to
Cactus
wrestling
Jack.
court over fucking selling Viagra to the boys that he was getting for free.
Wait, who?
Teddy Long. Teddy Long went
to did go to wrestling court
for selling Viagra that he was getting for free to the boys.
But I'll say again, the last thing on Triple H.
The politics are
Triple
real.
H is as good as Triple H is. If you doubt how good Triple H is, go back and watch Triple H in the year 2000. The Cactus Jack matches at No Way Out in the Royal
Rumble. Cactus Jack.
Backlash 2000 against The Rock. The Iron Man match against The Rock at Judgment Day. A random ass Monday Night Raw match with Taka Michinoku. The SmackDown match with Taz. The Last Man Standing match with Chris Jericho. The stuff that he had with Stone Cold, like the matches with Kurt Angle, the triple threat with Kurt Angle and The Rock. 3 stages of hell with Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and No Way Out. All's Count Anywhere.
Hey, if you want recency bias,
WrestleMania,
him and Dean Ambrose at Roadblock, I think that was an excellent match.
Like you just want to prove that era of Triple H. Watch his stuff from January 2000
and let's not forget
2001.
He
wrestled and finished that match against Chris Jericho and that dude who murdered his wife and son. Finished that match with that torn quad. Like that shit. That alone should earn that respect.
Hey, don't forget Triple H versus Triple H with Evolution versus the Shield. You want a match to the match you just won? You got it.
I ain't even the biggest Triple H Negro. I ain't even really a Triple H Negro. But I respect him.
Triple H Negro.
He's no queer.
He's no queer. I ain't no queer.
That's his campaign slogan. Triple H. Yo, he's no queer.
Triple H. He's no queer. That's
2028.
Hey, he's no queer. But all right. So also before we go off, how do you feel they're treating this New Day heel turn? I think they do an excellent job with it.
Yeah, I think they're doing it good. Let the fans do the work for you, bro. You don't have look.
Not really at that nature. I'm just saying the wrestlers just like criticizing them. They get kicked out the locker room, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. But what really matters is the boos. If we're gonna be honest.
And they don't have to do much either. It's because, like, one, that shows you how loved Big E is. Like, they don't have to do much to get that heat.
If he makes a return, that pop's going to go so stupid it's not even funny.
It's like, man, do whatever it needs.
I love when they're saying, it's like, we're having what Cody told us, and it's karma. Like, the next week, you got to drop your hand in a power diver. And then now Cody's wearing a net brace to sell it. Like, it's awesome. Stuff like that, and then he's
doing it way better than Tony Khan did it.
He's like berating the people, like the Boston fans, of like just like they're right, they're wrong, and
I saw New Day trashing niggas' shoes while they were in line.
Oh yeah, that too.
But then that was good because they were like, who else came out here and saw y'all niggas? Huh? Didn't nobody else come out in the cold to speak to you? You want to boo us?
There was a bunch of dirty Air Force Ones out there. I'll say that.
Well, you got to be careful talking to niggas with dirty Air Force Ones, though, because that'll get
black Air Force. They had dirty white Air Force Ones.
Oh, so they were, you could talk that way to Chuck and Terry.
Chuck and Terry is crazy. I feel as though that we are going to get a New Day Tag Team Championship 2025.
Yeah,
I believe that too.
War Raiders, y'all ain't gonna have them belts for too long.
Hey, shout out to War Raiders.
Shout out to them getting the belts, but
shout out to them for getting healthy because they were both injured for a little minute.
They were fucked.
If Big E can recover, that WrestleMania match is gonna go hard.
Now the Eric for recovering, shout out to Ivar for surviving because he had a major health scare. So shout out to both of them for getting back in the ring.
Yeah, and they have the better name, War Raiders.
It's their original name.
It was War Machine. War Machine was in it.
War Raiders. No, before they got into the NXT program, they were the War Raiders.
Were they?
Yeah.
I thought they were War Machine.
I could have sworn War Machine.
No, War Machine was
then
the
they got into
finisher.
NXT, and then they got
War Machine was the
War Machine in ROH.
Okay, let me Google this right now.
I
Google
respect.
They were War Machine in ROH. And
I do a lot of drugs, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, let's Google. Okay, let's take a look. All right, Wikipedia's pulled up. Yes, they were War Machine. They were War Machine in ROH in New Japan.
And then, listen, as long as we don't have the Viking experience, that's
true.
Viking experience. No more Viking rules matches.
That sounds like a fucking Disney ride.
No, don't forget the one Viking rules match they had with the Street Profits, where there was a monster in a dumpster.
There was
bringing in a turkey leg.
There was
a squid monster in a dumpster, and then
it was a dumpster demon. You got to go with the alliteration. The dumpster demon. It was the dumpster demon.
Hey, shout out! Also
Finn Balor was in there in an octopus costume.
Shout out to the best out of 7 for Street Profits and War Raiders.
What did the fat finger say to the face?
Slap. So my other question was for y'all: is the demon dead, or does Finn Balor bring the demon back?
No, do not bring the demon back.
It's dead. It should never come back.
Yeah. And look, and y'all know, I'm a Finn Balor Negro. I'm a Prince Devitt Negro. I still remember sitting in my room watching a New Japan tape when he first
at 1 a.m.
Then it was a tape, so it was probably like 8 or 9 after I did my homework. But yeah, most definitely. But I was
saying after.
I was definitely high. But then it came out painted up like Venom, and fucking the Japanese people went fucking crazy because it was cool, and he just rode that shit for as long as he could. It's okay to leave a gimmick behind, yo. You don't have to. Honestly, I think it would have been better if he left it behind sooner, because now the final thought we have of it is the demon jobbing out to Roman Reigns.
Hey, the final thought I have of it is
the final thought you could have the demon being Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm. That could have happened, but they kept it going. He lost to Roman Reigns. He took that L to Edge for some reason at WrestleMania 39.
Absolutely, for some reason.
Yeah, he's dead. Because Edge needed to win.
Even though he was going to leave.
He was leaving. Like, had they known Edge was going to leave and go to AEW, I hope they would have given Finn Balor that win. But either way, even if Edge was staying, there was no reason for him to win that. He won every feud that he was in since he returned. But yeah.
Except for when Roman double pinned him.
Yeah, that's he was not Roman.
That double pin was
beautiful.
It's iconic, yo.
Sent that man to that retirement home in Jacksonville.
All right, so listen, I do have another
high-paying retirement home, though.
Yeah,
I do have another.
You gotta break your leg first.
We got another part of the show for y'all. Mm-hmm. We'll go through what ifs. I love me a wrestling what if. So, what if Punk never left in 2014?
Ooh.
I don't think we get the yes.
But I think he would have main evented. I think he would have main evented WrestleMania already by now if he would have.
Yeah.
So you go through the nasty times of 2014. You get Cena open world tour or US world tour in like 16, 17. We get Styles pulling up. We get Styles versus Punk, maybe somewhere around that.
They got beef.
Also, you get Punk during the pandemic, maybe. Get Punk versus.
But then what happens to Seth, Roman, and Moxley?
Yeah, do they?
Because all three of those three guys get into the main event.
If CM Punk's still in the mix.
Well, he already beat two of them, and then he lost to Roman.
Yeah.
So
that's true. I don't know if he's the there long term. I think the ring was. I don't. But
I'm just saying, what Punk never left.
Also, if he,
that's 10 years.
Well, here's the thing. I don't. But that's also 10 years worth of extra wear and tear on his body. Does he rest? Does he make it through that whole 10 years?
Oh no, I think if he stayed, he would be a part timer like Brock. But
yeah,
because like
that
I
also
feel like
raises
he
the
was
question.
during that time when he wrestled Taker, he wrestled Brock, and then he wrestled Rock,
Taker,
Punk,
Brock.
and then left. So I think he would be a part timer, a pretty good one.
At this point, yeah.
In that time, I think he would be a good part timer.
I think it was necessary for Punk to leave. Like I think he would have been valuable to have.
I think it was better in the grand scheme of things.
He would have a championship, most definitely.
He would have multiple.
Yeah, no.
I said,
he'd have main evented WrestleMania
at least 2 times.
I don't know which one.
I think he would have got 30. I think he would have got either 31 or 31, 32 probably.
32, they would give it to Roman and Trips anyway.
But here's the thing. I don't know. I do think it was a good thing. I think it was a good thing that Punk left. At the time, I really didn't think it. Because I feel like that was one of my big disconnects that like pushed me to watching more indie wrestling was fucking when CM Punk left. I was like, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about the product. And it wasn't really, and I was more of a casual.
Oh, SmackDown with the sci-fi, that's when I started watching. That TNN era of Raw, I was different.
Because if I'm being completely honest, it was sort of the pandemic that brought me back into being a regular, like actually tuning in to watch WWE. I was watching fucking more New Japan and fucking Ring of Honor. Even TNA got more.
You talking when Ricochet was wrestling in jeans? Remember that?
Yeah.
Skinny jeans.
Also fucking the whole. Yeah, I don't know. I have weird feelings about it because I think if CM Punk was there, I probably would have watched the product a lot more than I did in that time frame of when he was gone. But like, I don't know if the TV is. I don't know. When CM Punk left, it left a vacuum that they had to fill in very strategic ways, and they
John
did.
Cena did his damnedest.
Yeah. Because like, I don't think people realize sometimes the big of a gap that it left in like your main event when you just have one guy gone that was a consistent main eventer, I'd like to say, easily.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just, that's a crazy what if though, because like would wrestling be would AEW get the CM Punk? Where would they get that pump from that they got from CM Punk?
Be no collision. I'd pay that fucking much.
Yeah, for sure. And that might be a good thing because fucking that shit, they pulling fucking 100, 200,000 viewers, some shit like that. Maybe 400 on a good night. That is dismal considering that you opened the first show with 1 million plus.
But hey. That is my what if for tonight. If CM Punk stayed and never left in 2014, you get 10 years of CM Punk in WWE, most likely be a part-timer, have like a Brock Lesnar type schedule. Could win Money in the Bank a third time. Who knows? Mm-hmm. But
he could still
he would have got a Rumble win too.
Could win a Rumble.
Yeah.
Main event WrestleMania definitely would win probably 3 more titles, something like that. But hey,
I think three's good.
But, you know, the world happens how the world happens, and, you know, you can't rewrite the past. But,
look, at least we got MJF CM Punk out of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Still one of the best few. Eddie Kingston CM Punk, fucking niggas overrated, in my opinion. But MJF CM Punk, still a good set of matches all the way through.
Well, listen.
And we got CM Punk to come out to AFI again.
I think
and he choked Jack Perry. So
I think if Seth Rollins smart on Raw, he come out to fire Burns, kill switch engage. If he's really the troll that he is.
Come out on the basketball shit.
If he's gonna do the troll, And this is just you got to come out. You got to come out to the Ring of Honor joint. You got to pull. You got to pull out.
No,
the
he got to
AF5.
come out to AJ Lee's music. That would be patrol.
Oh, that would be fire, low key. Coming out to AJ's music would go.
Coming out to AJ's music is disgusting, but it's in the library.
It is.
Well, listen, that's Friday Night Year. You know, next week we're gonna talk about AEW World's End. Yay.
Oh God.
But we are unbiased up here. We just don't like the way things are going at AEW.
We love the talent. We just don't care for the booker.
Yeah, just do better stories. That's all.
I mean, love is a strong word.
You have the talent, yo. You have it. You have all the talent you need to make a competent product.
And also Jack Perry.
Yeah, and Jack Perry.
Shout out to Jack Perry.
The scapegoat and his wicker goat head.
And y'all man's Daniel Garcia.
Hey, remember that Daniel Garcia had a blood feud with MJF and he just wrote it off and nobody gives a fuck about it no more?
Yeah. Remember when they said fucking Daniel Garcia was going to be the second coming of Bryan Danielson?
Jesus
See how that turned out?
Not well.
But we're non-biased. We are non-biased here.
We just call out the bullshit.
Listen, Amazing Spider Can here, aka Cam McMahon. Follow the Friday Night Year page on YouTube. You know, get the subs up. You know, we almost
hit the notification bell.
Oh yeah, that too. You know, figure out when we're on, and then we're almost at the 600 mark. You know, just talking about wrestling, and we're gonna be doing more TikTok stuff. The TikTok, as far as you're on,
while it's still around,
we're gonna be live on TikTok talking wrestling. So if you want to come up and talk wrestling with us, just don't talk no fuck shit, because each one of us, at least Jamel, aka Eastside Reviews, is a historian for all of us. Afro Comment is the indie / New Japan Negro for us right here. And me, I just know
Hulkamaniac.
He says his vitamins and he eats his prayers every night.
I gave y'all good checklists. You the historian down there. You're the Indies, New Japan. I'm just a Hulkamaniac. So I got the weakest.
I'm the Mud Show. You're the Mud Show Negro. I'm like,
I have the weakest wrestling bang out of the three. So since I'm a Hulkamaniac, Hogan saved TNA for a couple years, but hey,
Main Event Mafia.
Hey, Ace and the Eights. That was a thing.
But
Brutus Magnus world champion.
Other than that, hey, he didn't get a world title out of it, and he's one of the few undisputed champions. Don't forget Hogan. You know what I mean? Put Hogan in Mount Rushmore. If you're not biased, put Hogan in Mount Rushmore. But listen, Afro 765, where you can find you at?
Of course, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. You can catch me Wednesdays on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable, Thursdays on Keep It 99's Casual Conversations, Fridays here on Friday Night Year, and Saturdays on Make It Make Sense. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory.
Welcome in. He got a lot of things he's guest starring in, and he has his own show. So shout out to him and everything he got going on. Jamel, aka Eastside Reviews, where you can find you at, good sir.
Eastside Reviews on TikTok and on YouTube. Jamel727 on Instagram, and here on Friday Night Year every Friday.
And then go watch SmackDown, all that jazz. Find us here on the YouTube. Get the subscribers up, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. We're talking wrestling. You want to come here and talk wrestling? More than welcome. Come up here. We cater to some guests, and then we have fun talking about that. Other than that, lately, we may be on TikTok before they shut it down. Let's get up there. The hip hop piece is nasty. Shout out to Restream, everything they got going on. StreamYard, if you wasn't charging so much, we'll be back on y'all. But hey, it is what it is. The price of thing is king. So we'll see y'all next week talking at AEW.
World's End.
We're gonna be positive. We're gonna be positive. Yeah, Hogan in your mouth.
Sure?
I'm gonna try.